So welcome everyone. This is Kristen Tomorrow of Relaxation Business Coaching, and today I have on the line Colleen Suchecki. I love saying your last name that way.
It's fun.
And I actually met Colleen at a business mastermind intensive day. You know, those things that we all do that we love going to because you get to really connect and network with like-minded people. And I was really drawn to Colleen. I don't really know why at first, but later on I actually found out she was a chiropractor turned inspirational coach, I'll say that way, and she teaches women how to really get over their blocks. So welcome, Colleen.
Thank you, Dan. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so can you tell me a little bit about, like, how do you go from being a chiropractor, seeing patients every single day, and doing adjustments and things like that to turning into, a peak performance coach? How does that happen?
I know. That's a great question. So I was a chiropractor for almost 10 years, and my husband is a chiropractor as well. We have our own office together. And in that time, we created our own business, and it was very successful. We went to multiple six figures in under 2 years.
Nice.
From scratch.
Love that.
And yes, it was really successful. And then we started having kids, and it was the way I was living my life and running my business. It was literally killing me. And so after the birth, I have two kids, a daughter who's almost 6 and a son who's 3.5. And after my son was born, it got to be so bad that I started to get severe anxiety and panic attacks to the point where I stopped working.
Wow.
So I was really, it was debilitating. But the good news was that because I came from a holistic mindset being a chiropractor, I refused medication. I just knew that it wasn't for me. And I didn't do anything else traditional. And because of that, I found these unbelievable, effective, safe, and fast techniques that was instantly breaking me out of my fear and anxiety. And it was so powerful and so transformational that it literally changed the way I was living my life, how I looked at my life. And once I got to the place where I decided to go back to work, I could no longer go back to being a chiropractor because I had had such huge transformation that I knew that I needed to share this with other women.
That's amazing. So you really had like a really big, huge turnaround in your life. Like there was a point where things had just changed for you.
Yes. I went from, I was at rock bottom, and then I learned how to climb out of it without ever taking medication or doing it. And just knew that I had to share these tips with women. And I just found, once I started sharing with them, I found that women started doing things they were not able to ever do before. They were facing their fears. They were expanding their life in huge ways. And that was also the women that had their own businesses. It meant that they were rapidly growing their businesses and their incomes. And I thought, oh, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, for sure. That is so cool. So what do you think one of the, common problems you see that is preventing service-based professionals, women, from rapidly growing their business? Like what is stopping them from going forward?
Yeah, so I always find, and this is across the board, women are avoiding doing the very things that will rapidly grow their businesses. So it could be like picking up the phone to reach out to potential partners, complementary professionals in their area that could really partner up, like massage therapists and chiropractors. That is a great partnership. Yeah. But if you're not reaching out and connecting with those people, it can be really difficult to do it on your own. So people avoid making those calls. They avoid calling past clients or customers to check in with them, see how they're doing, see how they may be able to help them. And also another huge one is speaking. I find the service-based professionals, the massage therapists, the acupuncturists, chiropractors, we have such big messages to get out to the world so that people can understand that there's a better way to live, but yet many of them actually don't step up.
Yeah, and I have found, like, so we have so much knowledge that the average Joe doesn't know about, and we think we don't have it. Like, we are an expert, and I see so many holistic entrepreneurs not realize that. They don't understand that they're an expert, or they only think like, well, I just provide the service and I know it works, but I don't know how to explain how it works. And I see that a lot. Like, they just know it works. And you do know how to explain to it. You just really need to sit down, map it out, and then do a speaking gig around that. And it doesn't have to be long. You don't have to, get a $300 suit.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, for sure. I see that a lot.
Yeah, and what really, the underlying theme of all of those things that people avoid doing is because of fear. So their fear that they're not going to be accepted, or fear of what other people may think, or fear of they're going to come across as pushy, or fear of maybe not being able to present themselves in a good, in a professional way. It's just these fears that really can paralyze someone from growing their business and what they're really capable of. And if that's what I'm here to teach you the tricks and the tools and the strategies on how to instantly break free from that fear, because it's not serving you and it's not serving your potential clients or customers.
Yeah, for sure. So then what do you think one of the ways, that is, holding us back from that quantum leap forward into business? What is one quick way to overcome that then?
Absolutely. So it really stems from, the first key is believe it. If you don't believe it, it's the old saying is so cheesy, but if you don't believe it, you won't achieve it. And it's so true, because if you don't have the results right now that you want in your business, it's because you don't believe it's possible. That's just the bottom line. And your beliefs are really your foundation. You don't take any action. You can trace every action you take back to a belief. And so our beliefs can either empower us, or they can limit us.
Yeah.
I'll just share a quick story with a client that I've worked with, is that we uncovered that she had a belief that you couldn't be spiritual and help people and make money doing it.
Oh, yep, I hear that one, yep.
That's a huge one, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially for people in the holistic industry, because, that the mind, body, spirit connection. And yeah, for sure. So how did that work out with your client?
So she ended up, once we identified that their belief was there, and we removed it and replaced it with what the truth was, she tripled her income in 6 months. Sorry, wow. 6 months she tripled her income.
That's crazy.
It was it blew her away. It honestly blew her away at how quick she made money, and didn't feel wrong about it. She felt good. She was using the gifts that the universe gave her. Yeah,
for sure. And so what do you think, is there a secret weapon to that?
Yes.
What is that?
So I want to
What's the secret?
Actually exercise everyone right now. So if I'd love everyone to pull out a piece of paper, because I want to make this.
I want to do this too. Hold on.
Yes. This would be really powerful. Okay. Because I don't want you to just sit here and listen to me talk. I want you to actually gain something from this and have, a shift happening already.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to write down 3 beliefs that may be holding you back. So I want everyone to do this right now. And I'll just get a couple quick examples. Would be, again, the one about being spiritual, it's not okay to make money, or that if you wanted to double your monthly income or double your client base, that has to take a really long time, months or years. When I actually have proof of the opposite, and I'll share that with you in a minute.
All right, so 3 beliefs that I already forgot it. I already wrote down 2, but I forgot what the question was, so I can't do my third one.
So 3 beliefs that may be holding you back in your business.
Okay.
Yes. So another one I run across a lot is that in order to do speaking, you have to be a professional speaker, or you have to be you have to have the perfect presentation before you can speak, which is not true.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, awesome. So now circle the belief that you think is holding you back the most.
Oh, okay, yep.
Now, the trick to instantly being able to shift this is to find 5 people that are already doing what you think is not possible.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and if you don't know anyone in that, that would fit in that category right now, seek them out.
Okay.
Put that effort in. This is really, really important. Like, I had a belief that you could not be a wonderful mom and have a successful business. And so I sought out people that were already doing that, and it helped me see how it is possible. Do you want to share your belief? Or?
Yeah, for sure. I'll share
Okay.
all 3, but I'll give my top one.
Great.
Because this is something I've struggled with a very long time, probably my whole life, but I don't know how to use words eloquently because of my learning disability. So, I just forgot the question, and I'm afraid that if I'm out there either speaking to people or networking with people, or even when I'm blogging, I lose my train of thought, or I don't know how to put words in order and things like that.
Okay, yeah, can be really probably hurt your confidence.
Hurt my confidence and not be productive in because I have all the ideas, I just don't know how to get them out on paper.
Okay, yeah, so then seek out people that you may find that there are people out there that have overcome that already, and it will just be a matter of being really just open with people and sharing, and I think you'll be surprised at who you would find that may have had that experience and they've overcome it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited because it gets better every time I do it. Being a business owner, I'm sure other business owners have, experienced this, but every day it does get easier and easier. Different challenges come up.
Yes.
But I keep mastering things so much quicker than I thought I would because I am able to be so transparent and open with a year ago I would have never shared that. That was a deep dark secret, I'm not going to let people know that I really don't know what the heck I'm doing. And then it took me 8 hours to do this 30-line blog post, you know what I mean? So it's for sure.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that, because I think the more real we are with our potential clients and customers, the more they're going to be able to connect with us, because everyone's a real person. And when you go against that, that's really not in alignment with what you want to accomplish.
Right. And so another thing that I want to talk to you about, fear can stop so many people from really moving forward. I know for me it did. Can you share with us one powerful way to really break from that fear and push our business forward?
Absolutely. Yes. So this is one of my favorite things to talk about. And it's what I say is about mastering your emotions. So mastering it. And this is a skill that literally is probably one of the most important skills from my perspective when you have your own business, because you're going to have days. Everyone has days where it literally feels like everything is falling apart, right?
Yeah.
Where it's everything's going wrong. Everyone's telling you no. It seems like the world is stacked against you. And if you keep those experiences and kind of add them up within yourself and you don't know how to break out of them, you're going to go into the next conversation from this really negative place, and you're going to hear another no. So it's just really going to really impede you from moving forward. Right. So the truth about our emotions that most people don't know is that we actually create them. They don't just happen to us. They're not something that just, even though it may feel sometimes like a tidal wave that comes over us, we actually create them. And there's 3 ways, and I'm going to share one way today. Okay. And then we're going to do a really fun exercise to help really be able to shift it.
Okay.
So one way we create our emotions is through our body, through our posture, our body movement. And anyone could probably relate to that. You just sat up, I think, a little bit straighter. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you ever think about a time when you maybe were feeling sad or you were feeling down or you felt like you had no energy, if you looked at your posture or the way you were holding your body, chances are you were hunched forward, your shoulders were rounded forward, maybe your head was pitched forward. That the way you're holding your body plays into your emotions. And so a quick way to really change that is by pushing your shoulders back, bringing your chest up, and bringing your head up. I mean, I can instantly feel a shift in my energy when I'm doing that. And we're going to take it one step further too, because I really love this exercise. And it's called your Ignite Your Power exercise. So what each of us are going to create our own power move. And I'm going to get up and demonstrate it, and I'm going to walk everyone through it, so don't get worried, okay? So the point is that when we move our body in a powerful way, it completely changes the physiology and how our body works. And with your listeners, I don't think I have to explain how that changes your physiology. So we have, right? But what I want to do is really demonstrate on how that's possible. And then I want you at home to do it with me, because you're going to learn that much more by participating actively. So I'm going to stand up right now and I'm going to show you. So the first step in creating your power move is to stand in a powerful position. So I'm going to stand up and I'm going to adjust the camera so that you can make sure you see me. So I stand with my my legs are shoulder width apart, my shoulders are back, my chest is up high, and my head is up forward. So the first step is to, and I'll bring this up here too. The first step is to stand in a powerful position. The second step is to have your own power statement. And what I mean by that, it's like some people may call them affirmations. And when you use this statement paired with moving your body in a powerful way, it's like an affirmation on steroids. It's really powerful. So my power statement is I am unstoppable. So for today, feel free to use that one, but I also encourage you to think of something that really resonates with you. Like when I say that, I just feel like I can do anything when I say that to myself. So the third step is to move your body in a powerful way. So you do it all at the same time. So I'm going to show you how I move my body, and then I'm going to pair it with my affirmation and show you how it looks all together. All right, so I'm going to put this down. So what I do is I take my hand and clap it and then bring it back here. So to look at it all together, it's I am unstoppable. Okay?
That's so fun.
So you can literally...
Should I not do that in the middle of a massage?
You can do it silently to yourself. You can do it before the massage too. But to other ways that people have done it, some people do like a kick with their leg when they say it. Some people will do like a punch or like a air high five, or just really get creative with it. Just about, so again, stand in a powerful position, get your power statement, I am unstoppable, or whatever works for you, and then move your body in the powerful way while you're saying your power statement.
I can see how that would actually probably like rev you up, like if you were about to go speak, or if you were about to like walk into the front door of someone that you would like to do a partnership with or something like that. I can totally see that.
Yes, I mean, and I have used this when I was like at a level 10 out of 10 panic and anxiety before I was about to do something that was really huge for me. I did this move probably 5 or 6 times, and I was able to do it. I was able to do what I was afraid to do, and it was really powerful for me.
Wow, that's awesome. I love that tip.
Yes, good. I'm glad. It's just so simple.
Yeah, for sure.
Really can make an impact.
I can see that totally. So when you were talking about the like affirmations and did you say law of attraction? Maybe no, the law of the universe to create abundance in your business.
Yes.
So do you think you could like share one law with us?
Absolutely. So my next step in my system is called create it. And that's using the laws of the universe. So there's a law, well, there's many laws, but I'm going to share with you one law today and how you can instantly start to apply that to your business. And it's called the law of polarity. So the law of polarity basically states that everything in the universe is a whole. So you don't have like a half of a giraffe or a half of a tree. And what that means for your business is that you cannot have a desire without there being the way for it to be fulfilled at the exact same time. Okay, so I'll share with you, I'll give you an example of what just happened for me with using this law. So I had a desire to double my monthly income, just double it. I didn't want to like go gradually, incrementally, progressively over time.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I like, yeah, let's go.
So the law of polarity, you can still hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay. The law of polarity is saying that you can't have a desire without there also being the way for that desire to be fulfilled. That's like the half and the makes it a whole. So for me, I had a desire to double my monthly income. And what it meant was that before I was able to do that, there were opportunities that were literally right in front of my face that I could not see as an opportunity. So what I want all of you to do right now so that you can help put this into action is I want you to write down what's one goal that you have for yourself right now. So whether it's if you double your monthly income or double your client base or get a speaking gig, anything like that. It doesn't have to be financially related.
Okay.
Okay, so now I want you to write down, so this is where you're really going to really need to open up to possibility. So I now want you to write down 3 opportunities for you that would make that a reality. So be open to letting the universe bring in these creative ideas for you.
Wait, could you give me an example? Like mine is I want a speaking gig.
Yes. So it could be, who do you know already in your inner circle that maybe before you didn't believe that you could ask for a speaking gig from them?
Okay.
For whatever reason. Okay. So now you're really just opening the door to let the universe to see the opportunities that are literally right in front of your face. Like Kristen, there's a speaking gig opportunity that is literally right in front of your face that you have not seen yet, maybe until now, that you had not been able to see before, that literally requires little to no effort. Okay. So when I just talked about how I doubled my monthly income, it wasn't working 90 hours a week. It wasn't working more. It wasn't working harder. It was opening up to the opportunities that I couldn't see before. So it's really not about putting more effort in or spending hours and hours and hours doing these things. It's just, it's easy. It's right here. It's right in front of you. You just need to take the next step by making that phone call to that person. Or do you have any questions about that? Did I explain that?
No, I totally get that.
Okay, awesome. And then the last thing I wanted to make sure that I squeezed in was I want to talk about the intuition part of it, because I think I skipped that part when as one of the keys that I want to make sure that I share with people too. Does that sound good?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, good. Because your intuition I see as everyone's secret weapon. And it's what I call in my system your feel it. It's that gut instinct that every single person has. And I think the myth is that some people think that it's a gift that maybe some people get and some people don't get. But the truth is that it's a skill, and you can build your intuition just like you can go to the gym and build a muscle. You just need to exercise it, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really, your intuition knows the exact next thing for you to do. It always knows. And the problem is that when we don't trust it.
Yeah, I can
So,
see that.
yes, because it can be, usually it can be something that maybe brings up fear or is causing us to step out of our comfort zone. But it's needing to do that one thing that's really going to help catapult us forward. So what I want everyone to do right now is I want you to write down what's one thing that you've had this gut feeling about that you need to do that you haven't done yet. So I want everyone to jot that down. So for me, I'll just share briefly. I used to be scared to death of speaking. Like, I avoided it. I would have rather literally died than spoke to people. It was this fear. And I think that's pretty common, but it got to the point where after I had all those really intense experiences, I just kept having this gut feeling, you got to speak, you got to overcome this. And I have, and I've closed more business speaking for a half hour than I have in an entire month.
Wow. That's crazy.
So I'm glad I listened to it. And if I hadn't, then I wouldn't really be helping the people that I'm helping right now.
Yeah. That's
So
awesome.
you to go ahead and jot down what's one thing that you've had this gut feeling about that you need to do. And then what I want everyone to do is write down 3 benefits that will come from you doing this. So for me with speaking, it was being more visible, getting more clients, helping more people, and making more money. So do you want to share yours, or?
Yeah, well, mine was the speaking events. I'm still on that. So,
Okay.
and it would give me more confidence, especially with what I'm dealing with, not knowing how to, like, what words to use and things like that. So that would really help with my confidence. And then more money, obviously, but also getting to a bigger audience in a different modality. So instead of blogging or instead of one-to-one, I like that one-to-many aspect, and I feel like I could reach more people with less effort, and I really like that. So for sure.
Yeah, it's so, speaking is so powerful. I mean, it's really, I can't say it obviously enough good things about it, but it's really a fast way to really catapult your business forward.
Yeah. And then I know that you have a really cool, awesome, exciting program that you want to share with us. So can you just kind of tell me a little bit about it and when it's going to be starting and all that good stuff?
Sure. So it's called the Peak Performance for Profits program.
Okay.
And it starts on Wednesday, May 29th. And it's going to be at noon Eastern time. And it's a 5-week program. So it's a group program. So everything's all online. There's going to be a private Facebook forum as well, so you can ask questions anytime. But basically what I'll be doing in the 5 weeks is I'm going to be going over the key points we talked about today, which was about believe it. You got to believe it. So we talk for an entire call about your beliefs and how to change it and what beliefs are holding you back and how to really start moving forward. And then week 2, we talk about feel it, your intuition. And I give you specific exercises and lead you on how to build that muscle so that you can really use it to help grow your business. And then we also talk about how to master it. So how to master your emotions. So I dive in deeper with the other 2 ways that we create our emotions. We do a lot of fun exercises to really make it useful. And so and then week 4, we talk about create it. So I share more laws of the universe and how to really effortlessly move forward and create the abundance that you want in your business. And then the call 5 is all open Q&A. So it's bring your questions, live coaching, whatever it is that you need. And each of those calls are 1 hour long. And I'm going to give you a link so you can click the link, is Peak, P-E-A-K, Performance, the number 4, so 4 profits program.com. So I'll say that again. The link to the program is Peak, P-E-A-K, performance, the number 4, for profit program.com. And that's where you can see, I'll share more in detail about what you get in each call, the Facebook forum, and all that. And I've made it really super affordable for people. It's a full pay of only $197. You're going to get a lot of value and a lot of exercise. It's a lot of interaction to help really move you forward in your business faster than you thought was possible.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you, Colleen. This was fun.
I had fun too. You're awesome.
Oh, cool. All right, then we will be chatting later. And what is your website that people can just kind of go and check you out a little bit and see what you're all about?
Yeah, my website is igniteyourpower.org.
Awesome.
Igniteyourpower.org.
Cool. All right, Colleen, is there anything else you want to chat about?
No, I think this was great, and I hope everyone got a lot of value and had a lot of fun.
Yeah, there was a lot of great exercises today, which is nice. Cool.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks.
Thank you, Kristen.
Okay, bye.
Bye.